Hi guys, Tami here. I hope you guys are having an awesome weekend. With St. Patrick's Day being tomorrow, I thought I would do a little, I don't know if you would call it an Irish dessert, but it's a keto Irish cream brownie. So let me show you the ingredients so then we can get moving on this video. So I have 4 ounces of cream cheese, 4 tablespoons of butter, 4 tablespoons of cocoa powder, and I think it's 1 teaspoon. Let me look at my recipe. 1 teaspoon of espresso powder, 3/4 of a cup of sweetener. I'm using allulose. You can use whatever your favorite sweetener is. 2 eggs, 1.5 cups of almond flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of xanthan gum. So, I guess I forgot the best part, 2 tablespoons of Irish whiskey. And I have my oven preheating to 350 degrees. I have also greased my 8x8 pan and put a piece of parchment paper in. You don't have to do that, but I like to bring it up the sides like this so that it's easier to lift out of the pan. So I'm just going to move this stuff over and start putting it in the bowl. So you always want to start with your butter. So let's get the butter and cream cheese in there. And your sweetener. You can do this with a mixer, which, it's been sitting out and it's still not that soft. Maybe I might do it with the mixer. I'm going to throw this in the microwave for just a second. So it's not as soft as I would like it. Just give me a second here. I'm just going to put it in for about 30 seconds, maybe 15. While I'm waiting on that, let's turn my phone on. I always forget this part. The best part of any meal. The alcohol? I don't know about that.
Turn the volume down on your phone.
Oh. Alright. Or the best part of any meal, the dessert, maybe? That's my oven saying it's ready. Okay. So now I melted it up a little. Oh yeah, that's better to do here. I'm just gonna get this mixed up a little. Then we're gonna add the cocoa powder and the espresso powder. Get that stirred up here. I don't know if you guys are familiar with xanthan gum. Hey Tina, how's it going? So since you're just hopping on, I've added cream cheese, butter, and sweetener, and then some cocoa powder and espresso powder, because what we're making is a Irish cream brownie. So I got that mixed in pretty well. I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of Irish whiskey. I'm using Jameson's, but you guys could use your favorite. Oh, went over a little. That's not going to hurt it. All right. Get that stirred up. And then we'll get the eggs in. And like I said, you can do this in a mixer. I'm going to be using the mixer or my KitchenAid to whip up the cream. So I just figured I'd do this by hand. So now you're going to add the eggs. You can add them one at a time so that they get incorporated. One more egg. Hey Sabrina, how's it going? I hope you guys are having an awesome weekend. Get this mixed up here. Oh, what I was going to tell you earlier was when you're cooking or baking that stuff that's gluten-free, you know, you're using almond flour or some kind of alternative flour other than, you know, regular wheat flour or all-purpose flour. It's always a good idea to put in xanthan gum. So what xanthan gum does is it helps bind things together. So if you make something with almond flour that you're baking and you don't have any xanthan gum or flaxseed or chia seeds or something in there to bind it together, whatever you're baking is going to come out kind of dry and crumbly. So the xanthan gum keeps your baked stuff moist, keeps it from drying out, and it keeps it, you know, binds it together. So I'm going to add the rest of the almond flour, and this is the baking soda and xanthan gum. And you don't use much of it. That was just a teaspoon. So if you buy a container of it, it's going to last you forever. Because you only use a teaspoon or so. Another good thing I use xanthan gum for is to thicken things like sauces or gravies or things like that. Anything you want to thicken, you can add that too. Alright, we got that mixed up pretty well. Get this out of the way and grab my prepared pan. So now we're just going to pour this in. Get this in here, spread it all around, try and get it as even as possible. And then we're going to put this in the oven. There we go. We're going to put this in a 350-degree oven. Dessert is always my favorite. Yeah, that's my favorite too. Well, I don't know. I just like food. So I like both. I like everything. So I'm going to put this in a 350-degree oven for about 20 or 25 minutes. I'm going to wash my hands real quick. So it really depends on your oven and what kind of pan you're making it in, how long it'll take to cook. I'm cooking mine in a glass pan. It's going to take about 25 minutes. If you are cooking it in a metal pan, it might only take 20. And it also depends on your oven. So while that's baking, we're going to make the cream that's going to go on top. Let me get this out of the way. I'm just going to grab my cream out of the refrigerator. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I also had my mixing bowl in the refrigerator as well. The cold mixing bowl will make it easier for your cream to whip. I'm just going to put this on here. Sorry about that. Put the cream in. Put the whisk attachment. Alright. We're just going to whip that. We're going to whip it until it's soft peaks. You don't want to put the sweetener or the alcohol in too soon because then it won't whip up as well. Because I'm going to add a quarter cup of sweetener to this. And also I'm going to add a teaspoon of the espresso powder. So I'm just going to go ahead and set that on top of that so it's already measured. Got that there. And then I'm going to put a tablespoon of Irish whiskey in the topping as well. Sorry about this, it's loud. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I hope you're enjoying this video. Oh, I know. So earlier I made one, so it would be nice and cold to put the whipped topping on so that we can try it. So I have this ready to go. Let me get this stuff out of the way.
So chat, she had a shot, an Irish whiskey shot poured. What do you guys think? Should she take it? She's gonna drink it. You guys gotta tell her to do it in the chat.
So now I'm going to add the whiskey. It's getting a little stiff. It's a little more than soft peaks. I'm just going to add 1 tablespoon of whiskey. And then get this all whipped up. See how that looks.
So Tami, is there a certain way to know if something's, if you're making that kind of stuff, if it's really correct?
You can put it over your head.
I think you should.
I'm afraid. Let's see. Set this over here.
There you go. Over the head.
I don't want to.
Good.
That's close enough.
No. You gotta do it. You gotta do it.
No,
You gotta look at everybody.
there's a little slide in there, so I don't want to.
Gotta do it.
If it didn't have whiskey in it, I would have done
You're
it.
scared.
But with whiskey in it, I'm afraid it's not going to get hard enough.
We are playing some Irish music, Sabrina. We are playing the Cranberries, which next to U2 is probably one of the best Irish bands to exist.
So I'm just going to put this whipped cream on top of this cold brownie.
There's been a request. Well, the problem is she can't do the Irish dance because no one's requested that she does her Irish shot.
I'm just going to put this on here. You could also sprinkle this with a little cocoa or maybe some more of the espresso powder. And that might, that'll make it look kind of pretty. But I'm just going to put this cream on here. I was just going to cover the top, but it seems like so much cream. I'm just going to kind of put it over the side a little. Maybe it's not quite enough to do that. I'm just going to make a few peaks here. That didn't turn out. Let's just go like this. Yeah, I think I could have whipped it just a little bit longer.
Well, you would have known if you would have put it over your head and it would have dripped on you.
Yeah, that's true.
You would have been like, hey, I need to do this more. So I think this would be really good with like little miniature cupcakes. Little kind of 1 or 2 bite-sized cupcakes.
Yeah, that would be cute.
And then if you put that like in a piping bag, you just kind of pipe it on the top of each one.
Alright, so like I said, you can sprinkle this with a little cocoa powder or some espresso powder. Maybe even some chocolate shavings would be nice.
Whip it real good.
So I'm thinking, let's cut this and see what it tastes like.
I can't believe nobody tried to get you to do that shot sitting there.
Can I get a plate, please, dear?
You can. That's a Christmas plate, boys. Let's grab you.
Just give me one of the saucers. Oh, I didn't need one that huge. That's kind of big for this little piece of brownie. So that's my brownie with the Irish cream topping. Looks pretty good. Nice and moist, not crumbly. That's due to the xanthan gum. Let me grab a fork and see what this thing tastes like. Should taste pretty whiskey since there's a tablespoon without cooking it at all, in the whipped cream. Yep, that's good. Actually, could probably, the cream wouldn't whip if you put any more alcohol in it.
Well, the good thing is you got some alcohol you can taste to see if it enhances it. I'm just trying to get you drunk, so.
You want to try it?
Yeah. I'll take a bite while you take your shot. Your success shot.
I think it tastes pretty good, guys. I encourage you to try this recipe. And those of you that are not on keto and would like to make this, pretty much make it the same way. Make your favorite brownie recipe.
Good.
Make your favorite brownie recipe and take 2 tablespoons of the water out and you put 2 tablespoons of whiskey instead. And mix that up, and then for the topping, same thing. You would, instead of a 1/4 cup of sweetener, you would use a 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. And then you'd have one that, you know, that's just for people that are not doing keto or love sugar. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know you can make this regular if you want. And I guess that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you'll try this brownie. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Cheers. Oh, I forgot I was going to do the Irish salute, and I can't remember how to say it.
You gotta do the shot all in one drink too.
Oh, this is a tall one. I don't think I can do it in one drink.
Just open your mouth and just take it all in. Swallow. Don't spit. Remember, it's always better to swallow than spit. Your face is just so irritated right now.
Cheers. Not to you. To you. That was a little big. Woo! Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please try the brownies. Excuse me. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. If you're watching on Twitch, please.
Oh my god, your face is just like big owl eyes right now from that shot.
Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. See you next time. Bye. Yep, that was good. Whew.
Guess we'll go play some Dead by Daylight or something now. Put some people on hooks. Twitch that too. What do you think, Tammy?
I better know.